Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. Since the Are You Sure Season 2 trailer was released, the entire fandom has been shocked by the new atmosphere, which is far more intense, far more emotional, and far more personal than the previous season. But there's one thing that ARMY, especially Jikookers, immediately noticed: Jungkook's expression. The way he speaks, the way he looks at the camera, and the way he responds to Jimin in some of the clips feels like a message he's never said directly. And honestly, it's made many people wonder, is Jungkook finally tired of all the rumors surrounding him and Jimin? What makes this all the more interesting is how this trailer seems to provide a veiled answer to the tension fans have been talking about for a long time. In just a few seconds, Jungkook's vibe is truly that of someone who has been holding in too much speculation, too much assumption, too much incessant rumors, and too many comments that have put him in a difficult position. When he says something in the trailer that sounds simple, but carries a heavy and serious tone, fans immediately know this isn't Jungkook just appearing for a content project. This is Jungkook who wants to convey his feelings, even if subtly. And when Jimin enters the frame, their interactions, even briefly, feel much more honest, more mature, and more "we fight this world together." What makes their relationship so real is the energy between them, which feels like it was back in the years when they couldn't hide their closeness from the camera. They don't need to touch, they don't need to talk at length, but it's there. And that's what makes this trailer the strongest evidence that there's something they're protecting, something they want to keep theirs. At the same time, it's clear that Jungkook seems more cautious, quieter, but also more assertive, as if he's saying enough is enough. Enough with the misguided comments. Enough with the false narratives. Enough with the rumors that always drag his name into it. Many fans have noticed how Jimin seems softer than usual, as if he's reading Jungkook's mood. There's a moment when Jimin turns to him with a very familiar look. A look that usually only appears when he's making sure Jungkook is okay. In the trailer, though brief, that look feels like a small piece of a long story known only to the two of them. Jimin seems unwilling to let Jungkook go. His scrutiny, as if he knew his friend was at a breaking point. And if you've followed Jungkook's dynamics over the years, you can certainly feel the silence between them. Not an awkward silence, but a meaningful one. Like a conversation that's never been spoken, but understood. Meanwhile, Jungkook, while still appearing cool, seems tired of maintaining his image, tired of pretending to be unaffected, tired of accepting endless assumptions from people who don't even know him personally. What's making fans even more convinced that Jungkook is in the "I don't care anymore" phase is his behavior over the past few months. The way he speaks live, the way he convinces ARMY not to believe rumors, and the way he distances himself from the internet all reveal someone who wants to take back control of his life. And in the trailer for Are You Sure 2, that vibe is even stronger. He seems like someone who wants to be honest, not with explicit words, but with an authenticity he can barely hide. Meanwhile, Jimin has always been the one who understands Jungkook better than anyone. Even when the camera isn't focused on them, fans can feel how Jimin maintains a safe distance. Not too far, but not too close either, as if wanting to give Jungkook space to breathe while remaining a safe haven. When they laugh together, it feels different, like two people who have been through a lot, but still choose to be by each other's side. And when moments of silence arise, they both seem comfortable in the silence. Only people with a deep bond can be silent together without feeling awkward. The most viral shot from the trailer is when Jungkook looks like he's holding something back. The expression in his eyes is faint, slightly weary, but also sincere. Fans immediately caught it. It's the expression of someone who has been dealing with the same rumors for too long. Rumors that are always trying to define who he is or what his relationship with Jimin is. Rumors which often carries negative energy, though he never gives a reason for it. Many fans felt that this moment was the first time in their content project that Jungkook's true emotions were so clearly visible. This wasn't Jungkook playing a character, not Jungkook entertaining. Not Jungkook being his usual chatty and playful self. This was a mature Jungkook, a more serious version. A version who chose silence because words were often misinterpreted. And when he looked at Jimin, those eyes seemed to say, "I know you understand." In the Jikookers community, many argued that this trailer wasn't just any trailer, it was a reflection of their relationship that had weathered countless waves of rumors and speculation. They didn't look like two idols simply working together. They looked like two people who had built a very strong emotional connection, one that could only be understood if you saw their dynamic from their debut. And Season 2 seemed to give the world a chance to see a more mature, more honest, and more vulnerable version of them. What was most touching was how, despite his apparent fatigue, Jungkook still smiled. A small, thin, but warm smile. A smile that feels like a small gift for Jimin and for the fans who always support him. Jimin, on the other hand, seems ready to call back that smile whenever needed. And this is where Jungkook's strength always shines. They balance each other out. One might feel bored, and the other will provide space, understanding, or even just a silent presence. Fans are also starting to talk about how Jungkook's shift in energy could be a new form of maturity. He's in a much more mature, much more complicated, and stressful phase of life. But one thing hasn't changed: the way he looks at Jimin. There's something about the way he looks at Jimin that can't be faked. And in this trailer, though very brief, a glimpse of that is there. It's enough to make thousands of fans hold their breath. Season 2 of Are You Sure looks set to be an emotional journey. Not just for them, but for the audience as well. Fans feel that this time, Jungkook and Jimin's story isn't just about their togetherness, but about how they deal with a world that constantly tries to interpret their relationship. This trailer shows that beneath the laughter, the fun, and the aesthetic moments, there's something deeper. There's a burden, there's honesty, there's sincerity, and a mutual understanding that's never been so clear before. If you look at it from a more subtle perspective, this trailer seems to convey the message that these two have lived in the spotlight for long enough, been under public pressure for long enough, and heard enough falsehoods about themselves. And now they're starting to choose to show their true selves. More genuine, more mature, and perhaps more transparent about the relationships they have in their lives. Ultimately, whether the rumors are true or false, whether the public is guessing or just making them up, one thing is clear: Jungkook seems tired. But beneath that tiredness, there's someone who's always by his side. Someone who doesn't need to explain anything, because he's understood everything all along. That someone is Jimin. And that's why the Are You Sure 2 trailer has the entire fandom in a frenzy. Because for the first time in a long time, we see an honest Jungkook. A Jungkook who's had enough. Jungkook who wanted to live as himself. And Jimin, the only one who understood his heart's language without words, was right there. Thank you for watching until the end. Jikook Diaries besties. As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments section. Did you also feel the change in Jungkook's energy in the Are You Sure 2 trailer? Did you also see how Jimin continues to be by his side, as if wanting to protect him from all those tiring rumors? I always say, the truth will eventually find its way. And if their energy is already this strong just from the trailer, I can't imagine what the episode will be like. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new updates from Jikook Diaries. We'll continue to discuss, delve into, and unravel all the little details you might have missed. See you in the next video. Stay soft, stay curious, and as always, keep loving Jikook because their story is far from over.